Welcome, dear audience, to episode 2 of the greatest pile of utter shehite ever produced by Disney, IronHeart. Although, to be fair, the Acolyte also exists, so maybe the second greatest pile of donkey diarrhea ever created. Alright, so with the introduction out the way, let's, for the absolute hell of it, do a previously on, just so everybody's completely up to speed, because this crap came out weeks ago, and pretty much everybody's already forgotten about it. IronHeart, after talking about how she's really smart with really big brain, gets booted out of university, while also telling us how she's got really smart big brain. So then, straight up steals university property, but then crashes it and sadly doesn't die to death. However, since she's a genius with really big brain, and we know that because the entire episode they kept mentioning it, she manages to hilariously repair the entire thing with stolen catalytic converters in a single night. But elsewhere, an entire group of misfitted non-binary LGTV they-them fridge magnets recruit IronHeart into their crackpot heist movie show, which she agreed to be a part of because of money. And also, her dead friend is now a hologram. How did that happen? Nobody knows, because it's science, baby. Only people with really big brains would understand it, and I'm afraid that's not any of us. Alright, with that over, let's do it, audience. Show beginning, here we are with IronHeart telling her dead hologram friend, who died in a classic Chicago drive-by, how this totally cannot be real. How did she become a hologram? Isn't that impossible? Well, I can honestly say that nobody cares. This plotline is already as dumb as hell, but for context, somehow, while she was hilariously sleeping, she ejaculated sticky white memory ectoplasm goo into her computer, and that made her dead friend into ChatGPT or something. So IronHeart uses her super hilarious big brain to run diagnostics, trying to figure out how Wakanda Forever got its very own ChatGPT. But is suddenly interrupted by none other than welfare mama who don't need no man. She just needs the government checks. And she gets asking her, "Hey IronHeart, who's in this room with you right now? Because oh lordy, I'm hearing noises. Is it a boy? Or is it a girl, wink. Because remember, audience, Disney, along with the rest of the modern audience drivel, keep crapping out all these lesbian relationships like it's going to own the totally evil far-right chuds when they don't realise it's actually our favourite category on the hub, so they're playing right into our hands. Anyway, this scene goes absolutely nowhere. So here's permanently unemployed asking her out on a date to a music show while eating all the food welfare mama collected the stamps on. And it's really romantic, but I'm sad to say nobody cares. So IronHeart gets going to work, and if you remember from the last episode, even though you probably won't, her new job was to join a super hilarious heist team of mismatched super hilarious they-thems. And it's time to introduce the team. First up, we have the non-binary LGTV fridge magnet, who's a super cool hacker man and spends his free time reading nursery books to children down a local library. Then there's the females of power, who are also super strong. But next up is Clownface, who once won an egg eating competition or something, although I'm pretty sure that's wrong. I just zoned out at this point. And finally we have probably would do anything for 20 bucks, who honed his skills by sucking golf balls through garden hoses. My god, they're all mismatched characters, and they're in a heist movie. It would be an Ocean's 11 for people who steal shit in buckets. But as they continue conversing, something has happened that I did not see coming. The entire super hilarious heist crew of mismatched characters have indeed fired Stuart off camera and replaced him with IronHeart. Because if anyone could be bothered to remember, crap Robin Dahood, and probably would do anything for 20 bucks, said that they were going to fire him in the last episodes. But I thought they were just bluffing, but they weren't. No, not Stuart. Everybody loved that guy. So it's heist planning time, where they're going to upload a coronavirus to a super evil woman's underground transportation network and take it down because that's really bad or something. You know, someone took time out of their lives to develop an entire transportation system that moved cars to be underground so the air on the surface is cleaner and there's less congestion. And that bitch wanted money in return for her services. And so it's up to IronHeart to upload the virus, and she can only do it using her Iron Man suit. So this hit a scene transmission where IronHeart is back in her room, where the suit has just crapped itself and also Skynet is back. Now, Her suit is just broken, and she's also got a super hilarious heist movie to do later, and now is in a complete pickle, right? Seems pretty impossible that she can fix it in time. Well, if you thought there couldn't be a solution to an immediate problem, then you would be wrong. Dead wrong with AIDS, because Skynet suddenly manages to use the entire internet and locates a black market parts dealer that IronHeart vitally needs right now, and he's located directly in Chicago. Well, that's incredible. She managed to do that at this precise time she needed to. But there is a little bit of an issue, because for reasons that her super really big smart brains can only comprehend, to fix this Otto SpaghettiOs, she has to take the entire suit with her to wherever the fuck she is going. Now, that thing is made out of metal with lots of components. Gonna be pretty damn heavy, isn't it now? But what if I told you, through the power of stunning and brave, IronHeart uses her girthy strong arms to put it in a fucking newspaper trolley and carts the entire thing across Chicago with a tarp on it so nobody would notice. Get the fuck out of here! Alright, well if you weren't cringing then, get ready to cringe now, because IronHeart has located immediately the exact guy she needs to speak to with zero effort in a very gentrified neighborhood. Oh wow, am I picking up some messaging? It seems to be so subtle. It's a social commentary on how her mama is on welfare while everybody else owns houses because they got her job. Hey, she says, you're that black market guy, aren't you? Can you fix me Iron Man suit? No, he says. I'm totally not the black market guy you're looking for. Oh, alright. If you don't fix the Iron Man suit, I'm going to tell the FBI that you're the black market guy. Oh shit, you know about me being the black market guy? Oh, I can't believe you found my entire details on the internet. That's terrible. Alright, fine, I'll do it. But again, there is a bit of an issue. To get the super hilarious parts that she needs, they have to go all the way to some kind of compound to get them. So they put the entire Iron Man suit on top of a car and cover it with a tarpaulin, hoping that nobody will notice. How did they get it up there? Nobody knows, they just managed to do it all, didn't they? Horse shit! So into a silo bunker they go, where oh lordy lordy, she managed to find a solution to her immediate problem. So there are absolutely no stakes in this show, just like the rest of the modern audience shite that keeps getting diarrheaed out these days. And I ain't lying, watch any show released in like the past 10 years and every immediate problem has an immediate solution, so there are absolutely zero time spent on actually building characters. But hey, that's what happens when you fire an entire competent writing staff and replace them with the diversity hires. Alright, what's going on then? Well, there's a lot of live, love, laugh posters everywhere because that's really, really funny, even though the joke died out in like 2018. And Black Market Man is currently whinging that his dad was an engineer and now he's dead. Well, that's absolutely heartbreaking. I cry big time. Well, I'm incredibly bored, so let's do the speedrun. IronHeart uses her super hilarious big brain to immediately fix her shit robot suit and then flies away to go commit some FBI crime statistics. Therefore it's heist time already, because remember they planned the whole thing in like 5 minutes of screen time, where probably would do anything for 20 bucks, plus the super strong females of power get to beating off an entire room of men single-handedly. While elsewhere, Clownface uses a super hilarious drilling grenade to access the super evil transportation network currently residing below ground that makes the streets above safer and more clean for everybody. But just when you think this show couldn't get any worse, Leah, than a pile of horse shit, in comes IronHeart, who immediately begins chasing the CEO of that totally evil tunnel network. But no! IronHeart, whose only job it is to insert a virus-laden USB drive, just straight up dang lost the fucking thing. How completely unexpected and terrible, because she has just jeopardized the entire super hilarious heist movie. But fear not, audience, because crap Skynet has just arrived to save the day by wirelessly connecting to the suit, which is currently in a tunnel like 40 foot below ground. My god, these writers did absolutely zero research, didn't they? Anyway, we've got an immediate Otto SpaghettiOs to think about. And considering the stakes, it's going to be a hard one to overcome. But fear not, audience, because although we have an immediate issue, we in fact have an immediate solution. IronHeart, under the instructions of the super hilarious they-them non-binary fridge magnet and guided by Skynet, is going to dislodge the car from the rails, which will cause an emergency alert to be sent to the mainframe that can be hacked, and that naughty virus can then be hilariously uploaded. And the whole thing was a stunning and brave success. But within very evil Elon Musk's car, the bigoted hate crime in chief who solved congestion and transport issues around the city suddenly recoils as crap Robin da Hood takes off his cloak of invisibility that he got from Albus Dumbledore. So he gets telling her, "Oi oi Savaloy, you don't know this, but I have an extraordinarily talented heist team of misfitted characters resulting in hilarious consequences." It's kind of like Ocean's 11, but you've got to be really big brain to understand all the nuances and subtle themes. And they have just hacked your entire system. Therefore, I now control your tunnels. And to get it back, you have to sign this contract so we can co-own the company and get paid loads of money by doing nothing. Be a co-owner on the board of directors and collect a paycheck for doing sweet fuck all? My God, man, you're doing a Hunter Biden on me, aren't you? Oh, I'm not a Ukrainian gas company that you can go exploiting for money. Not this time. But yeah, alright, I'll sign the contract. So his job successful. The special prosecutor got fired and IronHeart just escaped to the surface where there are absolutely no cars because congestion was solved. But suddenly, Skynet starts glitching and there was a conveniently placed security guard with a gun right there who's full on about to set off some race riots. Oh lordy, how many protests should there be to stop this one? Anyway, here's an immediate problem, so let's have an immediate solution. Because a mysterious bullet comes out of nowhere at the precise time it needed to, at the exact location she was in, by none other than crap Robin da Hood. Whoa, how did he get there so fast without a flying suit? Literally, no one knows, he just did. Well, she's all safe now, and sadly, no one died. So they head back to their den of filth and STDs where they all get partying, celebrating how they're now all rich. Apart from IronHeart, who's having a proper heavy flow right now about that security guard with a gun getting shot after pointing it in her face. But who cares about that? It's time for crap Robin da Hood to make an inspirationally hilarious speech about how all of them are super inclusive and diverse. And they've all got each other to rely on. Oh, it's so beautiful and heartwarming. Yeah, yawn, again, no one cares. So what happens next? Well, IronHeart's suit has a fucking solar panel for wings, which is some kind of next level bullshit. Can power an entire super advanced flying suit, can it? Get the fuck out of here. You get a couple of cloudy days and that heap of shit ain't going anywhere. Anyway, Skynet appears and tells her, "Sup, bitch? I'm big time sorry I glitched out earlier. I just saw that gun and that security guard, and I totally shot a syntax error. Also, that crap Robin da Hood guy, oh, he's giving me some super evil bigot vibes right now. You need to be careful, IronHeart, because unlike the entire audience, I don't want to see you suffer an intensely painful death." And so, for those end of episode feel good vibes and a heap of shit show, IronHeart goes watch this permanently unemployed band or something. Don't care, no one does. The audience has zero connection to any of these one-dimensional cardboard cutout characters. But while he is thinking about how many catalytic converters does it take to buy an engagement ring, crap Robin da Hood is having a proper shit right now because the invisibility cloak that Dumbledore gave him is super evil, and that's also making him super evil, and that's really scary. Although no doubt when he becomes an immediate problem, IronHeart will have an immediate solution. Well, that was a pile of shite and I'm so glad I watched it. So it's on to episode 3 where I guess everybody plans a heist in 5 minutes again. And also crap Robin Hood leaves his laptop at a computer repair shop. Big shout out to my boys and guys. My mummy told me not to kiss the bigots, but she didn't realise I don't listen to women, so pucker up boys, we're going to Paris. Love you all very much, Lee.
Subscribe button.
Is always right.